Alright, I want to showcase off my new agent deck. It did pretty well for what it was, but in the end it was my luck that ended up screwing it over at the last tournament, which is probably why I won't be playing regionals or anything for a while. Everybody loved this mat, so this will be the one I'm showing it on. If you're wondering why it's on a container like this, I lost control of my room about a few weeks ago when we started to have my brother's friends over. Alright. I, of course, will be running 3 Master Hyperions. Why 3? Well, I can pull it off easy enough. I am thinking about going down to 2 because, yet again, my luck. I'll explain more about it after it's done, and it was just a horrible mess. If you were at Lone Star Saturday, you completely heard my rant. 3 Mars. 3 Shining Angel. I took out the Nova Summoners and moved into the side deck, so I'm not using Air Knight at this current point in time. 3 Earths. 2 Christias. I really am thinking about going down to just 1. Yet again, I'll explain my whole luck. 2 Venuses. That's a new change up too, because I kept on running the situation where I was drawing the shine balls more than anything else towards the end. And anybody that runs this deck will tell you, you don't want shine balls in the hand. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name, but one of her. She's great, as you can see by her effect, if I can get the whole thing focused. 1 Honest. Honestly, what light deck does not need any Honest? Its effect alone makes it worth having in any deck. It can bounce itself back if you have to play it and it survives. And it can help you overpower everything. One of my first matches I completely won because I used Honest on Shine Ball and Suicide. It was great watching my friend get upset because I killed him by exact game. 3 Sanctuaries in the Sky. Any agent deck needs 3 of these. 3 Terraforming. Why 3? I don't like the draw card for this, and Pilot Rally didn't test well for me. So I'd rather have 3 Terraforming and risk having a dead draw than using Pilot Rally and getting screwed on Special Summon, which this deck does very well, or not be able to attack and Special Summon this turn. We have Valhalla. I love this card. This allows you to get Master Hyperion off like that, Christia off like that. You know, nothing, well, not Christia, but Master Hyperion, and allows you to special summon some other stuff. So in a pinch, I can special summon, turn around and normal summon, and do some more dangerous. 2 Mysticals. Why only 2? I'm having issues finding room for 3 in this deck, but this deck's really tight fit. Dark Hole. I prefer Dark Hole to Lightning Vortex, and with me running 2 Christias, I can clear my field full of monsters, special summon Christia, and watch my opponent get mad because they can't do much. Heavy Storm. I may take that out for something else, maybe a 3rd Mystical, just because this deck relies a lot on its field magic card. Monster Reborn. The Trap. Oh, how I hate this trap. It's not that it's not good, it's during the tournament, the one time I did pull it, I turned around and ended up not being able to use it because I didn't have a Sanctuary in the Sky. That's later what I get into with I have bad luck in tournaments. 2 of them. 2 Dark Bribe. Dark Bribe should be in every deck. I don't care what you say, I don't care who you are. Solemn Warning may be better, but I counter Solemn Warning with this and it's cheap. Versus, well, Solemn Warning's $10 now, but back when Solemn Warning was expensive, this, about $2, Solemn Warning, about $90, yeah, I'd go for Dark Bribe every time. 2 Calls. Why so many return support in this deck? Well, because I love the fact that you can destroy my whole field and I can summon everything back. Of course, the last minute ditch to refill your full of agents, especially considering the fact I mostly discard Mars. Yeah. Alright, the extra deck. deck. This is where people have disagreements with me all the time, and it's not where I want it either. But I prefer to use Stardust in every deck. I'll be the first to tell you that. Luminous Knight. This is one where everybody has arguments with it. I believe it belongs in every deck because it is drawing power. Do you take a material off of it, you draw a card. So that's my argument there. Not a very good one, I know, but it works. This, I can't even pronounce its name. Getsu, whatever. It came in real handy. With the Shine Balls, when I did have the deck work the way it should, it would turn around, power up everything in the deck, and most of my wins I could attribute to that card powering up everything. That's why I run 2. That's why I run 3. Emperor of Hope. Kind of a filler because I didn't have the rest of the synchros I wanted, but he did very well. He stopped the Skull Turn, made one of my friends really mad. 2 Black Rose. Oh, yeah. This one I got from a friend and he tore the heck out of it. The 2 Black Rose. You cannot go wrong with 2 Black Rose. Nuke the field whenever you need to. Bionic. Bounce everything back. Castor to stop almost everything that I had issues with dead. And the side deck. Mostly these cards that you discard to search out things. 2 Air Knights. Like I said, you discard them to search out things. Nova Summoner. It got moved to the side deck just so I could get the Air Knights quicker when I do use them. I love this card. I haven't found use for it yet. Not use, I haven't found room for it yet. It allows me to gain a lot of life points quickly, which would have came in handy. And this is the card I'm talking about. This is absolutely a horrible card effect in my opinion, but I can see where it's useful when you can send Christia removed from play and bring her back later when you use this thing's effect. It is horrible to me to have to not be able to special summon and give up my battle phase. 2 Beckoning Light. I can do better. I may go and put Solar Rays in here. And 1 Solemn Judgment. Why is Solemn Judgment in here? Because I'm actually very mad at it. Every time I drew it Saturday, I lost the game. Every time. Now, to explain the whole situation Saturday, why I'm thinking about redoing some of this a little bit. My first match was against Skull Servants. I had no problem overpowering him, taking him out. My second match was against Frogs. First time I went, and then the second time it was Master Hyperion, Christia, Mystic Shine Ball, Mystical Space Typhoon, Sanctuary in the Sky, and Solemn Judgment. Everything else was just spells and traps from that point on. I was lucky if I even got 3 monsters in the graveyard, and I couldn't get the 4th to summon Christia. He had Swamp Frog, so he kept bouncing me back. And the last complete match, the exact same way, the exact same hand, and he turned around and he knew I had Chrissy in my hand because it was my friend Pete and we were just joking around, and I said, okay, well, there's nothing I can do. He's like, you sure? And I go, yeah, I'll even show you my hand and show you. So he knew I had Chrissy in my hand, so I screwed up when I tried to suicide my last Shine Ball. But, you know, that happens. Then you turn around, and my last match was against Psychics. Quite literally, I was lucky if I drew any type of monster. I drew Master Hyperion, Christia, and everything else was spells and traps. So, as you can pretty well guess, the last round didn't go very well. And I went completely off because that's my normal luck here lately. I'm beginning to think I need to run a 30 monster deck with 5 spells and traps just so I can draw a monster in order to play something. That's not good. That's not a good idea. Don't ever do that because this game is really trying to get rid of monsters as it is to certain aspects. I mean, I got a whole pile of cards over there that's nothing but scapegoats anymore. And with all the token abuse, I can see why. But with me, the only deck I've ever been able to draw well, I mean, decks I'm able to use well are the decks no one expects. Like my Yusei deck does very well. My Blue Eyes deck did very well. But this Agent deck, which everybody and their mother runs, it turned around and it completely just failed right after I beat the frogs the first turn. A lot of Mike's been doing that here lately, so that's why you may not see me in competitive play for a little while. Alright, the next deck you're actually going to see down on probably a mat will probably end up being my photons if I don't do them with a stream cap program. And yeah, we'll probably have more stuff on the team channel soon, because I've actually got a stand now. We can actually record our duels on tabletop without somebody sitting there having to hold the camera like this. Oh, for you guys wondering, that is my cat, Rini. Anyway, I have this all posted, and yeah, tell me what you think, and I'll have the photons up later, and I'll try to get 4 deck profiles for you on my channel.